Hello everybody, this is Mr. Galvan, and today we're going to talk about multi-user access books in MackinVIA and how you can find books that could be checked out by potentially an infinite number of students at once. So just to give you a bit of a background, when libraries acquire ebooks for their campuses, they have to acquire, in most instances, a certain number of licenses for those books. So if you have something very popular, let's say like The Diary of a Wimpy Kid, a library, when they purchase the license to utilize that ebook for the students, it's usually restricted just maybe one person reading the book at a time. Now, if the library is seeing that maybe that book is very popular, maybe they'll acquire multiple licenses, and maybe they'll have 2 or 3 books available that could be checked out at one time, ebooks. But still, there's a limit. Now, in some cases, though, with some books, due to whatever agreements were made with the publishing company, some books are infinite. And these are really cool because teachers especially can utilize them for their classes. I mean, if you have a class set for maybe 100, 150 students that you can have all the kids read the same book at the same time, and they're all assigned the same chapters, page numbers, and everything. So we're going to talk about how we can find those books on MackinVIA, how to log in, how to access those, how to search for those in particular. So I'm going to give you a couple of quick steps and tips how to get there. So we're going to start our video today, as we often do, with the Bella Middle School website. If you're on, or if you're from another campus, I guess you would just start with your campus's website as well. We're going to look for the Library tab. We're going to click on Library. This opens up the Bella Middle School Library webpage. We're going to scroll down and we're going to look for MackinVIA. And again, you should be able to find the same thing on your campus's website. Or you could just follow these steps and log in here, and I'll show you how easy that is right now. So we're going to click on MackinVIA. Now, if you're from another campus and you just basically did what I did right now, you can just change your location. See here where it says not your location? You just click here and then you put search for your school and you put it in. Bella Middle School students are automatically put in with Bella Middle School. So if you follow these steps, it's going to say Bella Middle School, so you'll have to change it. For the user ID and password, what you're going to need to do is just type in your student ID number in both places. Just go ahead and put it in both. Type in your student ID numbers, and you should be good to go. Okay. Now, for me though, my access is a little bit different, so I'm going to type in something different. But for you, student ID number works just fine. So we're going to go in, and we see here right away on the left, there's a tab for ebooks. We're going to click on ebooks, okay? Now, 14,333 books is a lot of books. How do we find those multi-user access books? Or how do we find those books that an infinity number of kids can check out at the same time for our level, for what we want? Okay, so we use the advanced search features. First off, the first thing I always like to do is I'm going to click on those books that are available. So I'm going to click available. That's going to add a filter to my search. We can go ahead and get rid of the filter if we click here, but I only want those books that we know can be checked out right now. Additionally, I'm going to go ahead and go with interest grade level. I want those books that appeal to our middle school kiddos. Okay? If you want to, you can go down to 5th and expand up to 9th, or you can just focus on your particular grade level. But I'm just going to go 6th through 8th since we're middle school, right? So we're going to apply that filter. Notice the filter is added here, 6th through 8th. So now we see all the books that are 6th through 8th, and we see, ooh, look at all these multi-user books. That's really cool. So now we're looking at this area, and we're going to go back to the advanced search features, okay? And we're going to take a look. We're going to click on the More tab down here, because I want to see what other types of features we can search. And oh, here it is, multi-user. We want those multi-user books. And notice there's also one for fiction. So first we're going to do multi-user. We're going to add that one. And I really do want to look for fiction in particular. So you could do it a couple of different ways. You could use the More feature where we were a second ago, or if you want to, you can just go ahead and type in a search for, and notice that it's narrowed down already, 3,352. We can just go ahead and put a search for fiction as well. We type in fiction, And watch what happens. We type in the word fiction, it does its little thing, it's thinking, and fiction has been added to our filters over here on the side, which is really neat. So now we see 545 books. That is narrowed, but we know that those 545 books are all in the interest level that we want, 6 through 8. They're all multi-user, and they're all fiction. So even though that's not, 10,000 books, there's still a lot of books. And again, the interest level is set for this grade level, 6 through 8. I mean, you could search and narrow it down even further if you want to. You can type in another one. Mystery. We're going to add mystery. So we changed it to, so the one for the search, we changed the fiction to mystery. And there's a few less. 357. But we're looking for the mystery. If we want to do mystery fiction, we type that in. Notice that it's narrowed down even further. Okay, so it's really finding these books. It's all about how to do your search. I'm going to delete them all again because I want to take you through it one more time. First things first, we want to make sure the books are available. We click available. Next, we want to click interest grade level. We go 6, we go 8. If you just want to get your grade level, you can do that too. Remember, this is interest, okay? And I feel like it's very important, to really make sure that the interest is along where it should be, with our middle school grades. So now we're here. Remember, we're doing multi-user, okay? So we're going to click on multi-user. Narrows it down, 3,352. We want to add the fiction element. If you have other stuff you want to search for, you can. It's totally up to you. And notice all of those things that we clicked have been added here on our filters. We can clear the filters, or we can do them one at a time here, or we can continue doing more searching. Maybe we want to look by dates, by number of pages, etc. So it's really up to you. This is kind of neat because if you click on number of pages, it brings up another box, and it actually, it's varied here. Like, how many pages do you want? It's just really cool, all the stuff that's here. I mean, there's even one for ratings. It's like, what are we on Amazon? You can look for stars, but there you go. So, guys, seriously, get into this. Teachers, this is a great way to go if you want to do readings with your kids that you want all the class to be reading the same book at the same time. Okay, so I hope this has helped you. I hope that this has been of some use. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments. And as always, we appreciate subscribers, so go ahead and click that subscribe button. And we'll be seeing you around for the next video. All right, take care.